Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Installment of Scott Selections here for Saturday, June 5th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We don't know how the play is going to turn out from yesterday. We ended up giving out a tennis play in the French Open that's actually going to be taking place on Saturday morning, roughly 10 a.m. So I'm not sure when this video is going to be published, but if you have not checked out the video, you can potentially find another play that can win you some money. Plus, maybe you can even parlay that play with this play. We'll see. But either way, the play that I can't really recap because the match didn't happen yet. But I'm looking forward to it, and there has been some line movement in our favor, so hopefully it works out. But either way, the play of the day here for Saturday is going to be on the diamond. It's going to be in a matchup between the Oakland Athletics and the Colorado Rockies, taking place at around 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we're going to be looking at a team total, something that we have done pretty often in baseball. It's going to be on the Athletics team total over 5.5 at -130 on DraftKings. A time of recording of 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time. A couple reasons why I like the A's over in this spot. First of all, you look at Oakland, this team has been very solid on the road, especially on offense. Oakland is averaging 4.88 runs per road game, which is the 8th most in the league. So for some reason, this team has looked really dialed in opposing ballparks all season long, and Coors Field is definitely a pretty hitters-friendly ballpark, putting it lightly. I do think Oakland should be poised to put together a pretty nice showing offensively on Saturday night. And if you also want to look at Oakland's record on the road, they're 17-8. They're phenomenal on the highway, and I think they should be able to put together a nice performance in this spot. But looking at Oakland, this team has also hit the ball really well lately. Oakland has scored at least 6 runs in each of its last 3 games. You had 9 runs in Coors Field yesterday. You had 6 runs against Seattle on the road and 12 runs against Seattle on the road the game prior. Plus, you had 5 the game prior and extras. They didn't get the 6, but still 5 is pretty solid. I do think you should see Oakland once again look dialed in. And you might be wondering, well, what about Colorado? We know that this team is terrible, but they are good at home. How are they at pitching? And the answer is not good. It's the Rockies. You kind of knew the answer before you asked the question. The Rockies are allowing 4.87 runs per home game, which is the 9th most in the league. And now the starting pitcher for this contest is going to be Kyle Freeland. Now, some people remember that Freeland was very good. The only problem was that was a couple of years ago, and ever since he has been pretty awful. So far this season, 4.5 ERA, but he also has a 2 whip. So a ton of base runners, really struggles to avoid getting into trouble pretty much every inning. He has yet to pitch at home this season, and he has also yet to go more than 4 innings in a start this season. So he really hasn't been going through much length, only gone 8 innings. So I have to really wonder if he's truly ready to return to Coors Field against a very hot offensive lineup with the Athletics. Plus, with him potentially going 4 innings max, you have to wonder how the Rockies' bullpen is, because the Oakland should see them for about 5 innings or so, since they are the road team in this matchup. And Colorado has a 5.53 bullpen ERA, which is the 2nd highest in the entire league. So Oakland, just for summary, has an offense that's completely dialed in, that's been great on the road all season long. Colorado's giving up a ton of runs at home, and Freeland has yet to make a home start. Plus, Freeland has struggled with going length, and the Rockies have one of the worst bullpens in the league. I think Oakland probably gets to 6 or 7, maybe even more in this spot. But at 5.5 at -130, I think that deal is a little bit too good to pass up. So the play of the day, once again, here for Saturday, June 5th, is going to be on the Oakland A's team total over 5.5 runs at -130 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.